Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Allen to throw once more. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Allen off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 83 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson forced out to his left. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
We got this.
Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
Rush coming, he's taken down. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood!
Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This fielded at the 2. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 20. Yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Hey, hold. Get to the ball, kid. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 17, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Good track. Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And he'll find Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Crown 80! 55! Hey, what? You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. For Kidder here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
19! 55! You're right. Kill.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He may try. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike. Here we go, D.
On second down, Hill, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. And an alley to run. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Complete to Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 319! Alert! He's checking.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Alert! Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw Ronaldo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Let's see what you got. Check 50. Regular.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 24 all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
They run it again with Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Dancing to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air. Allen going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Complete. Smith has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
No. Middle. He's cracked. Tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Watch the slip. Hey. 7. Watch it.
Allen to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Check hot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
And bring it. 5 wide. Spawn. Go. Out. Hey. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
He'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. incomplete.
Intended for Robert Foster. It's now third down and less than a yard.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or